Neida Trinidad Iriarte Soto. What is the countryside? They are rural space that is geographical areas that are characterized by the predominance of activities related mainly to agriculture and livestock. Some of characteristics of rural space. Agricultural activities predominate, population density is low, there is less provision of service compared to urban space. Why do many people want to live in the countryside? Life in the countryside has become one of the most attractive alternatives for people who want to live here. The countryside also offers a quiet and natural lifestyle that attracts many people looking for an escape from urban life. In recent years, the population of rural areas has decreased practically all over the world, while in the mid-20th century, more than 65% of the population lived in the countryside. Today, that percentage has dropped to 44%, and it is estimated that it will continue to decrease in the future. Advantage of living in the countryside. Space and nature. One of the main advantages of living in the countryside is the space and natural beauty and surroundings. Homes in these areas often have landward lots, providing the opportunity to enjoy a garden or spectacular landscape. You will be able to breathe the fresh air and be in contact with nature. Tranquility and quality of life. The countryside offers a calm and serene environment, far from the stress of the cities. This can lead to a better quality of life, less noise, and less pollution. It is an ideal place for those looking to escape the hustling and bustling and find peace. A key factor in deciding whether to live in the countryside or the city. Community and friendly neighborhoods. Another advantage of living in the countryside is how common it is to establish closer relationships with neighborhoods. Communities tend to be smaller and tight-knit, which can lead to a sense of belonging and mutual support. It is a place where people know each other and help each other. Mental health. It is said that another of the great benefits of living in the countryside is that you take better care of your mental health and prevent disorders such as stress and anxiety. For this reason, many professionals from various areas, not just psychology, have decided to study this relationship on several occasions. In the city, activities never stops. There is no moment of peace. In the countryside, at night we will sleep in silence, and this makes the sleep much more restful, resting more and better. It is also true that you can find some drawbacks of living in the countryside. The distance from some service or amenities and the greater dependence on your one vehicle are some of them. However, certainly the tranquility, peace, and health that rural life gives you makes up for it. What agricultural activities can we find in the countryside? Some people were directed in the field with crops or animals, other made soils and potsacks in fertilizers or herbicides. In others may offer agricultural services as fumigation or environmental engineering companies. Some agri-industrial activities are also found in rural areas. These activities offer jobs, for example, in dairy farms that produce milk and dairy products, or in the industrialization of crops such as tobacco, sunflowers, or yerba mate. Rural tourism also generates jobs. So there are people who work in activities related to gastronomy or hospitality to receive tourists who come to rural access to work or the activities such as hiking or horseback riding. Mm, can find cultivation of grains and oilseeds, vegetable cultivation of fruits and nuts, cultivation in greenhouse and nurseries and floriculture, industrial crop, cattle exploitation, pig exploitation, agribusiness operation, certain goods exploitation of other animals, honey collection, use of beehive was royal jelly collection, queen bee care. All these activities seek the exploitation of flora and fauna and different ecosystems, adapting the soil to human activities themselves. The product obtained will be destined for both human consumption and industrial use in the form of raw materials to be transferred to a subsequent industrial process. Um, final, I want to share with you the story of a city person who decides to live in the country. What are the consequences of living in the countryside alone? How to manage in an environment very different from the urban ones? I can answer this question because that is exactly what I did. 2 years ago, when I was 27, I decided to buy a small house with land so I could lie alone for a while in the countryside. I am about 20 kilometers from the nearest urban center. I am not very far, but the bad roads and the curves mean that no one wants to come at least with some frequency. Before, friends and neighbors would knock on my door frequently, which bothered me a lot. They come without asking and invading my space and my time. Not now. They always ask so they don't take that path and find my house empty and have to return. Not wake up to the birds sing. Now I wake up to the birds singing and not to the noise and cars or neighbors. I learned how to plant, care for and harvest a garden. I learned, of course, to eat better and appreciate the flavor of my vegetable. I learned when and how to plant, prune and care for fruit trees. I learned how to make with use oil. I overcome my arachnophobia, and now I know a lot about many species. I learned to respect insects and animals much more and how important they all are in the natural ecosystems. I decided to work for myself and become self-employed. I will never work for anyone again as long as I can. I decide when and how much to work. I learned to value what was really important, being away from the vanities and unimportant things or the boring people of ordinary society. I learned that being with is wonderful. I learned the true meaning of the famous phrase. It is not the happiest who has the most, but the one who needs the least. And sorry, many more things that I don't remember right now. I got this and can have without really knowing if I was making the right decision or if I would feel alone. And to this day, I don't regret I for a single second. I am happier than ever. Thank you. It is all. Where are the miss? Se le caería a la profe.
Can you hear me, guys? You can follow. Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me? You can follow the order in which you're raising your hands to go on with your questions. Don't worry.
Okay, teacher. Okay. Hello, um, Day. And what aspects of country life do you find most attractive or enriching compared to city life?
The aspect most attractive for me is the silence, silence in the countryside. I love silence and brings my peace.
Neida, if you are proposed to live for a long period of time in the countryside, but without any internet connection, would you would you do it? Yes or not? Why?
Yes, I will do it to discontaminate myself from technology. Next.
Hi, Eneida. Between urban life and country life, which do you think is the most exciting, or which one do you enjoy the most?
Repeat, please. I can't hear.
Between urban life and country life, which do you think is the most exciting, or which one do you enjoy the most?
Okay. Definitely. What I enjoy most is life in the country. It is more exciting. Definitely, I like. I love the countryside life.
Okay,
It's very,
thank
very exciting.
Hello, Anaida. My question is, why do people prefer country life to city life?
I
So,
can hear.
why do people prefer country life to city life? So, why people really like the country life, or they so why they really like the country life?
Okay. Uh, because the countryside life is very, very quiet.
Okay, is there someone else missing? Angie?
Yeah, teacher.
Okay, guys. Thank you. Congratulations, Neida. I'm gonna stop the recording now.